We're a little late to the party, but the book was sold out at the time. At any rate, we're here now. Hello? Hello, hello? May here. For so few pages, this ephemera kit has a decent bit to cover, so let's get into it. Step 1. What is an ephemera? According to Oxford, things that exist or are used or enjoyed for only a short time, or otherwise, items of collectible memorabilia, typically written or printed ones, that were originally expected to have only short-term usefulness or popularity. For approximately $25 USD, this being a collector's item certainly makes sense. This kit includes a 14-page pamphlet, 3 yellow Toy Freddy tickets, FNaF 1's Help Wanted ad, Jeremy's Night 5 paycheck, recipe cards for Fazbear Entertainment birthday cake and Freddy Fazbear's signature spicy meat pizza, a red FNaF wristband, a very small UV flashlight, a Toy Freddy security badge, a poster, 3 colored pencils, a window cling, and a crossword puzzle. But is there lore? Let's be real, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. This fandom is as feral as it is because of how often it has to thrive on lore snippets hidden across basically everything. Naturally, this isn't one of the few exceptions. According to the pages, this is a welcome packet for new night security guards, and includes a short history of the establishment. Both the withered and classic iterations can be seen, and random tips and tidbits are found between. You are required to wear your security badge at all times while on the premises to avoid confusion and any unfortunate situations involving mistaken identity. This leaves me wondering if the bite of 87 happened because of a missing or swapped out security badge. The pamphlet also mentions that the belongings and notes included belong to former employees, so we, the new security guard, receiving these items, are taking up the post after Mike Schmidt, but at the same location, set to close by year's end. So, good luck to us with those last 6 weeks. Anyway, our predecessors have left hidden tips which can be revealed with the concerningly tiny UV flashlight. Most of that will be covered later. Those in the arcade or video game theory camps might be eating well right now with this. Not only are Fruity Maze and Midnight Motorist mentioned by name, a Chica one has the potential of being FNaF World's Chica's Magic Rainbow, Chica's Party, or even Freddy in Space 3, Chica in Space. The pamphlet also references secret bonus levels, though does state that employees found playing will be immediately terminated. It also says that there is a known glitch with no current fix that involves various arcade cabinets turning on at night, even when unplugged, and displaying mysterious messages on their screens. Less concerning with these theories, but still on the topic of the arcades, there is a letter from a young Timothy Douglas, age 8, that, when talking about the games, says, "Bonnie even helped me win one time. He wanted me to go into a dark closet for a special prize, but I had to go open presents." Now, whether this is Toy Bonnie, Spring Bonnie, aka most likely William Afton in the suit, or Classic Bonnie can be debated, as all would have been around previously. Toy Bonnie isn't necessarily likely, as why would he lure a child when the toy line were known as being just fine, but when they counter an adult, they just stare. Spring Bonnie is most likely, since luring children into cameraless rooms is kinda his shtick. One would assume that the classic, and thereby withered, would be in the same boat as the toy, but the movie and books heavily imply that the classics would try to make friends by treating favorite kids to their own same fate and luring them to be killed and stuffed in varying animatronics. While I do still believe that this refers to Afton, though, I do think that Classic Bonnie should not be ruled out. Before touching on the blacklight portions, there are 3 main points that I'd like to address. The first one of these is that employees, or at least the security guards, night or otherwise, can earn a bonus for going a week without any write-ups or other disciplinary incidents. Fireable offenses listed include tampering with or otherwise damaging the animatronics, being found away from their desk during work hours, and being found playing arcade games while on the clock. To me, this suggests that they may write up or fire people in order to avoid the payout. The 2 other things are that at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, guests are given wristbands as a souvenir and to easily track party attendees, and that guests can redeem tickets for tons of amazing goodies, including plushes, so they can relive their Freddy Fazbear's Pizza experience night after night. The first implies that Charlie had indeed died while visiting a Freddy's rather than a Fredbear's location, as this also states that FFP was founded in 1983. Only the location is confirmed. The second, though, suggests that the spirits may be in some way stuck in a memory loop. Most of the UV hidden images are found in the pamphlet. Most images aren't relevant, and I don't want to spoil anything or prevent others from buying the kit, if they're able, so I won't be addressing them. However, I will list some of them without context. 4 dead kids, 4 masked kids at a party, and Withered Golden Freddy. The crossword puzzle has the majority of UV's secrets, including Mike Schmidt's name. Mike is written in his own spaces and hints, including 4 instances of "it's me," and the optic nerve for some reason being mentioned. Notably, to me at least, is that the font does not appear to be the exact same font, aka handwriting, as the survival logbook. Going back to the beginning, the ID numbers on the tickets are the hex codes for 3 consecutive shades of purple. Since the paycheck is the one for night 5, I have no expectations of this meaning that Jeremy was actually Mike all along. This check should be voided. Jeremy would have had to have turned it in order to have received the day 6 one with his overtime. It would therefore be trash, good only as memorabilia. I do not think that Mike is Jeremy, and likely not even Fritz either. What I think this kit does prove, or at least reveal, would be that Charlie died at Freddy's, though it still could have been any point from 83 onward. FazEnt saves, covers up, and reuses basically everything. The arcade cabinets are indeed in some way haunted. There's some weird reiteration of 4 dead kids rather than 5 or even 6, and it's possible that FazEnt just fires people to avoid having to pay them a bonus. All in all, the kit is great memorabilia, but it's certainly no sort of end-all be-all on lore. If you're debating the kit, I would go for it. I personally plan to use the security badge for cosplay, and the art is cute. Besides, I now have props for videos. If you enjoyed this video, or honestly, even if you didn't, I would love the feedback. Please leave your thoughts, ideas, or even complaints in the comments down below. And hey, if you're new here and like what I'm doing, hitting that subscribe button, and better yet, also the bell icon, will go a long way. I hope that you enjoyed this one and that I'll be seeing you again sometime. May, over and out.